Good morning, everybody. How I said, it's raining cats and dogs. But we have the chance now to see the Bascarsija at daylight, at good weather. So until my family is ready, I wanted to visit this church that's next to our B&B. And then we go to the Bascarsija and maybe some museums. We'll see. According to the weather forecast, it should be raining right now. That's why we went to Mostar yesterday instead of today. You can watch our trip to Mostar in my last video. This is our first morning in Sarajevo. Let's see what it has to offer. There is a big graveyard on a hill east of the Bascarsija, where Alija Izetbegović is buried. This seems to be an ideal morning walk. One can already see the evidence of the war in the bullet holes on the buildings around the graveyard. And once you arrive at the graveyard, hundreds of white gravestones witness what the price was for the independence today. Alija Izetbegović began his political activity with joining the young Muslims during the Second World War. He continued his fight for the rights of his people until March 1st, 1992 and beyond. For the Bosnians, especially for the Muslim ones, Alija Izetbegović was like a lantern in the dark, like a protecting father. At the upper end of the graveyard, there is a gate at the street that leads to a balcony with a stunning view over Sarajevo, the Bascarsija and the graveyard. After admiring the view, we walk through this cute little alley where a lot of craftsmen and artists manufacture the different plates, cups and other bronze and copper products. At the Bascarsija we were greeted of hundreds of pigeons. It's really fun to feed the birds, but nearly impossible to get away once you showed them that you have something to eat for them. Let's go to the great mosque of Gazi Hüsrev Bey. Gazi Hüsrev Bey was the founder of the Islamic culture and civilization in Bosnia. Sultan Süleyman took his cousin Hüsrev Bey to the Belgrade conquest, and after the triumph, Hüsrev Bey was left as guardian, but he did not stay idle. He took over the remaining castles in Bosnia, which were still in Austrian hands. His fair and mild judgment and leadership was soon recognized by the Christian population. He was beloved by Muslims as well as by Christians. He was buried in the courtyard of the Hüsrev Bey Mosque, which he had let build. After the mosque, we walked through another street of copper and bronze plates and other artwork. Finally, we could admire these shops at daylight. There is so much to discover. If you are good at bargaining, you will get cheap but quality artwork. And there he is, the master of burning ash and coal. With his special devices, he can cook between 2 layers of flaming hot ash and coal. You just must try all the different burek styles. I still dream of the one with pumpkin and cream. Yeah, we ate some of the best burek in Sarajevo, maybe in my life, because it was made with coal underneath and above it. It was really special and really hot. I burnt my tongue. We tried 3 or 4 different bureks and everything was really good. I can really recommend everybody to come there to Buregdzinica. Outside of the center of Sarajevo, there is a historical house near the airport. During the Bosnia War, there was a 800-meter long and tight tunnel that connected the part of Sarajevo, which was in Serbian hands, with the area called Butmir, which was safe for Bosnians. The north entrance was under a house, which later became a museum. Next to many modern buildings in the district, this house stands out with many bullet and grenade holes. The owner of the house, the family Kolar, volunteered immediately after they heard of the idea of a tunnel and agreed to dig the entrance under their house. Grandma Sida shared their warm food and water with the refugees and was a symbol of hope. The tunnel, which saved thousands of lives, was simply called the Life Tunnel. Today is the birthday of my Sultan, my wife, my everything. To celebrate this day, we came to a cafe that a co-worker of mine recommended. Once again, we were surrounded of buildings with war damage, and in the middle of it, there is the Café Palma, a well-named oasis in this former war zone, where luxury and delicious products make you forget the sadness for a while and enjoy life. We are here at a pastry called Palma in Sarajevo to celebrate the birthday of my wife. A co-worker of mine recommended this place, and it's actually the owner is her father, but unfortunately he's not here today. I really wanted to meet him, but I hope we eat some delicious cakes and I can recommend it to you also. We were really lucky. Just as we wanted to leave, the owner made it. After he was informed that we came, he stopped everything and rushed to the cafe to meet us. Shaban Jumic is a really hospitable, friendly and generous gentleman. Well, the last evening came more quickly than expected. Of course we ate cevapcici at Gelo. That's a given. But we didn't want to leave without trying home cooking in Sarajevo. There was a little restaurant right across the street of Buregdzinica where we were this morning. Here you get served cheap but delicious home-cooked meals. This is our last evening in Bascarsija in Sarajevo. We were here at the restaurant Staklo, right across the street from the Burek place from this morning. We had some delicious homemade meals, homemade food. And yeah, we say goodbye to Bascarsija. We go home now, and tomorrow we're heading back towards Italy and then home. This is our last activity in Bosnia. We are in Stup. That's part of the town of Sarajevo. And here every Sunday there is a big bazaar, and we wanted to look what the local people sell, and after that we go on our way to Italy. The market in Stup is more like a giant flea market. If you're searching for cheap, used or homemade products, that's the place to go. You should take your time and compare. Also, you have to bargain like a pro if you don't want to get ripped off. Our main target was the electric lamp rotisserie, but after we saw this box from the day before, we couldn't resist. Bosnia is a barbecue-loving nation, so it's no surprise that many street food stalls serve their delicious meals. There was even a stall that had lamb on an electric rotisserie, like they were mocking us. Look at this, so crispy and juicy. Just when we had given up hope, we found what we were desperately searching. A simple device powered by a car battery and an electric motor of a windshield wiper. Exactly what we were looking for. Before we left, I wanted to see the old factory right next to our parking spot from the inside. There were bullet and grenade holes everywhere. We saw many buildings in Sarajevo with such damage, which made it difficult to enjoy the city trip without feeling some kind of guilt. Like it's something inappropriate to laugh or be happy. Most of the time I felt like I was at a funeral. Of course, everyone should remember and avoid another war. Nevertheless, I think it's about time that Bosnia should stand up and shake off the self-pity to become a strong, proud, confident and ambitious unit. We crossed the Croatian border like 45 minutes ago. We are here at a gas station and the restaurant called Staro Petrovo Selo. We eat lunch now and then we have more than 11 hours road ahead. I end this video here. Bosnia ended for us. I hope you liked this video. If you do, please don't forget to click the like button and don't forget to subscribe. I also wait for your comments and emails. If you want to know where I actually am, don't you also forget to follow me on Instagram. Bye.